press conference for the 2024 Barbasol Horizon League Women's Basketball Championship. We have with us tournament runner-up, the Cleveland State Vikings, head coach Chris Kilsmeyer, and student athletes Colby Maples and Sarah Guerrero. We will open with a statement from Coach Kilsmeyer, then open up for questions. Please raise your hand for the microphone and give your name and outlet. So, Coach, take it away.
Well, first off, thank you to the Horizon League for putting on a first-class tournament, all the things that they do to make this event really special for the student athletes. It's an incredible environment up here. You know, the start of the game, I just kind of took it in for a moment and just said, you know, this is pretty freaking awesome. So, you know, it was, you know, thank you to everybody that puts on an amazing event up here. We clearly didn't have it today. You know, we were out of sync offensively. You know, I really hate to say we got outplayed. You know, Green Bay just wanted it worse than us. And, you know, but everything I just said right there, you probably got to give most of the credit to Green Bay. You know, we've ended their season the last 3 years, and you know, there's no doubt that they showed up today and said it's not going to happen again. And you know, fortunately, we didn't have it, and they outplayed us and wanted it worse than us. And that's the reality of sports. Some days you just, why did that happen? Because these kids are battle tested and been amazing every single day all year. And it just, you got to have it in the moment, and we didn't have it today. But you know, we're not going to hang our head. Okay, we won the regular season title for the first time in the history of school. There's a lot of things that are etched in stone to this team's legacy that is pretty special. So, you know, we're going to learn from this, and you know, hopefully we'll be back here again and have a better performance in the moment.
Questions for head coach or student athletes? We'll hear in front.
Kyle Ross at Horizon Roundtable. Chris, last year Kevin Borseth was sitting right where you are now, and he said that you guys played the perfect game. Is it kind of fair to maybe turn around and say that they played a perfect game against you guys this year?
I can't speak for what he said. You know, I've never played and coached a perfect game my entire life, so I don't know what that means. But you know, they played really well, and you know, we didn't dictate the way we needed to. We were back on our heels offensively. We were really passive offensively. You know, we just didn't have it today. And you know, again, a lot of that goes to Green Bay. They really came after us, and you know, their players were ready to play, and they did not want to experience some of the frustrations that they've experienced in the past. And you know, for whatever reason, you know, we just weren't ready for that kind of intensity and that kind of moment. And you know, we're all disappointed by it, and it's frustrating, but it's also part of athletics. Like, you're just gonna have days like this. You just hope it's not in the moment as big as what this was. You know, let's not forget our lack of continuity. I mean, you know, we've had to deal with a lot of adversity. You know, we're not full strength and haven't been all year. And these kids have overcome that. They never used any excuses. You know, we're a 29-win basketball team that won conference championship for the first time in the history of school. So by no means are we going to hang our head. We're going to walk out of this facility with our heads high and really proud about what we've accomplished, and know we got a lot of amazing basketball still left. I wouldn't want to play us when we're right. When we're right.
Speaking of basketball still left, you guys obviously have the automatic bid to the WBIT coming up. And we've kind of been talking about that a little bit out here. Is it, I mean, people have kind of dismissed the idea that you'd be an NCAA at-large team. Do you think that's entirely fair?
Yeah, I love the question, Kyle. Why does the NCAA not allow us to know how the net's calculated? Like, aren't we past that? Like, how am I supposed to schedule a way that I can go in that locker room and say we got a legit shot at getting an at-large bid? Because I ask everybody that's listening right now, is there 67 better teams better than this one? I know it's debatable. I know it's all about analytics and the numbers and all those things, but dang, you know, my job is to put them in a position to get in that NCAA tournament. You don't want it to come down to all one moment. And to not have a better understanding as to how we're supposed to create that and make that happen is frustrating. But it is the situation we're in. So no excuses. I should have scheduled better, or hope that some of our teams that we schedule would have had better years. You know, in the portal world, what are teams from year to year? You go out and you think you're scheduling one way, and the non-conference schedule gets done, and you're into January, you're like, why did this team do what they're doing? So I think we're a two-bid league. And I'm going to fight and be outspoken about that, because we should be. And I know every league will say that and think that, but a lot of them can't back it up. I think this league is in a position now that that can happen. But, you know, the system that we're set up in is tough.
Colby and Sarah, what is it about Green Bay that they defend you so well that kind of takes away what you ideally would like to do?
Today we just weren't ready to play. They gapped us really good, really close to the basket, and then when we kicked out, we just weren't hitting shots. Yeah, that's what beat them last time. We hit shots, and today we just didn't do that.
We knew that the key to the game was having ball movement, and a lot of the time just stagnant, and we were just out of sync, you know. I think it was more our doing than their doing. We were not ready to play.
Further questions?
All right, Deion Cash, SC Live 365. Coach, congratulations on a very good season. Like you said, you still have a chance possibly to get a large bid. When we look back, you guys have made a lot of strides in the last few years with these two ladies. What have these two ladies meant to the program for you? And to you two ladies, talk about the game just a little bit for us, and what you saw tonight.
Well, to answer your question about these two, you know, they're amazing people. And they do things the right way on and off the court. I'd really like to take the question a little bit further, if you don't mind. I coach 13 amazing players. I coach 13 incredible human beings that are so awesome off the court, incredible in the classroom. It's just, the year that I've had as a head coach is almost like a coach's dream, because the commitment and the dedication that these kids have to each other. I work with an amazing staff, an incredible administration, a president that loves women's basketball as much as anybody in the country. Our administration does everything they can to try to put us in a position to win games and to give the student athlete experience everything that it's meant to be and more. And you get to work with people that are so invested. And a lot of times they don't get much credit. So, you know, it's not the day that we wanted as Vikings, but damn, we got great people here. And again, we are not going to hang our head. We had an incredible year, and who knows, maybe the best moment is still to come.
Ladies, just to add to that, you think this will be fuel for you ladies to going into the NIT possibly, using today as maybe a source of fuel for you ladies?
100%. We talked about in the locker room that we never want to feel this way again, and we're going to make it our best bet to not feel this way again. Point blank, period.
Yeah, to back that up, we want to play as hard as we can in this next tournament. It's not the one that we wanted, but now it comes down to who wants it the most. And I think this team, we have a good shot to win it, and that's what we're going to do, because the feeling that we just experienced was one of the worst, probably.
Right here. Last question, Coach. Make your statement on why you guys should make the NCAA.
I think I already did. We're one of the 68 best teams in the country. I believe that. But these numbers, and analytics, and data, and all this stuff that they throw out there, you know, some of it looks like it's going against us, and that's what's frustrating about it. Is be transparent. Tell us give us more information. And, you know, I wish I could have a better answer to that, because I'm a realist. I know it's stacked against us, but we should be in. And this league should have two teams in it. And I'm steadfast in that. And I'm going to keep pushing on it, because the Horizon League has got incredible women's basketball. And I put our league up against a lot.
Anything else for the coaches, student athletes? Right here in the front.
I'm Jayla Johnson, in IUP Wise Graduate Student Journalism Program. I wanted to ask you how you grow from this loss, and then what can you expect next year in your team with such a star player like Destiny Leo coming back?
That'd be fun to have her back on the floor, huh? Thank you for the question. Thank you for what you're putting in off the court. I know you heck of a student athlete. It's cool to see you in a different role. So, yeah, we got a lot to learn from. He's point blank. Again, the realistic. Green Bay wanted it worse than us. And I think a lot of that had to do with the fact we had taken a lot from them in the past. And they said, not today. And I don't know if enough of our players have felt what it's like to be on the other side of that. And sometimes in life, until you're on the other side of it, you don't have that fuel and that drive that you need. And we got a whole bunch of our roster that's going to come back, hopefully. And this will fuel them. This will fuel them. There's nothing more to say.
Congratulations on a great year, 29-5, regular season champions. Congratulations. Thank you so much for.
I do want to add one more thing. I just want to thank our staff. I know I said it earlier, but our staff is incredible. Coach Fro, Coach Shelby, they've been with me every day for the last 6 years. Coach Fro deserves some head coaching interviews. Coach Fro is ready to be a head coach, and I won't put that out there very loud, very clear. So give her an interview, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.